Dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, sisters and brothers in liberty, it is an honor for me to speak to you today on behalf of the Iranian migrants in Norway and on behalf of the Iranian youth. My name is مریم. I live in Norway and I have lived in Norway for over 20 years. I have been graduated here and I now work as a social worker. I am here not only to represent the Iranian youth in Norway or even outside Iran, but to be the voice of the youth in Iran. I want to be the voice of youth in Iran who are denied the freedom that I enjoy, the freedom to think as I wish and to freely express my views. I want to be the voice of those young girls who are denied the freedom of choosing their own clothes, the voice of those young students who are denied to study the subject they wish only because they are women. I want to be the voice of the voiceless, the voice of those young girls who are compelled to forced marriage. Yes, I am their voice. Let the world hear us loud and clear. We want an end to this brutality. We want an end to theocracy, to suppression, thought control. We want regime change and nothing short of that. Let the world powers hear us loud and clear. Let President Obama and other world leaders know we want regime change. This is the desire of the Iranian people. You cannot portray a murderer like Rouhani as a moderate and expect the Iranian people to accept him only because you want to deal with the most heinous people ruling my country. It is a shame. It is a disgrace for all those who try to color a murderer as a moderate only to justify their disgraceful policy of appeasement. I tell them, look at the suffering of women in Iran and be ashamed of your advocacy for this regime. Look at the young people being hanged in public and be ashamed of portraying Rouhani as a moderate. My mother was killed by this regime when I was very young. I may not have much memory of her since I was only 7 years when she was killed, and I will always remain proud of her. She was killed in 1988 when the same people were in power whom now you call moderate. Those who oversaw the massacre of 30,000 political prisoners in Iran. Let it be known, she did not die in vain. When you look at yourselves, when you look at the 100,000 who gathered in Paris in support of the People Mujahideen of Iran, look at the uprising in Iran in 2009, and look at the preservance of the political prisoners under torture, you can see her. You can see her message. I can see her in the people of liberty. The mullah's regime will be overthrown. Iran will be free. Nothing shall impede us. We are inspired by the Ashrafis and their perseverance in liberty. We shall stand with them and with the People's Mujahideen of Iran. The future belongs to us and not to the mullahs. I thank you all.